So hey everyone, I'm Phil from Elgato. I'm here at NAB at the Elgato booth, and behind me we've got a little setup that I want to show you. We've got some of our gear. You can see the very popular Stream Deck Plus here that we've got set up, as well as some of our equipment that we've had for a number of years now, like our Elgato key lights, the key light Mark II, we've got the Facecam Mark II, and right behind me is actually the Elgato prompter, which has been hugely popular here. It's a personal teleprompter, connects to your computer via USB, super easy to use. The Stream Deck story here at NAB is actually really big for us. I've got the Stream Deck Plus here, but we've actually got next to us Stream Deck Studio set up together, and we're showing that together with the Bitfocus crew. You know, we started Stream Deck back in 2017, and it kind of took on a life of its own within the professional AV world, and we obviously took notice of that and started thinking about what we can do in that space, and so there was this companion software out there, and we thought, these guys are doing something really interesting, and we started working together, and the next thing you know, we've got some hardware and some really cool new software that we want to show you guys. So let's take a look over at Stream Deck Studio and Bitfocus buttons.
So this is the Bitfocus buttons software, which we're displaying here right now. So what we have here are three surfaces working together. So these are the new Stream Deck Studios and the original Stream Deck XL. We make them working together. So instead of working with one surface at a time, we work with what we call a position. So that could be multiple surfaces working together as one, basically. So it's just a quick and easy way of creating buttons and exposing them to the user, so that we can program them to do whatever we. So that way we can program the buttons to do whatever we want, basically. We have all the 700 modules from Companion in there, so a lot of devices readily available with all the presets and everything ready to go. So I can show you a thing. We're trying to make it user-friendly and quick to set up, so you could quickly just create some buttons around there and move them around, and you can also create some sections and have them in there together. And then you can just move the entire thing around as a whole, basically. And even though they're on different surfaces here, they span across and work like one unified surface, basically. And we have a few different tools to make it flexible to work with. So one of the things we have are called popovers. So whenever you fill your surface up with a lot of buttons, it doesn't take a lot of time before you have the entire setup filled up. We can create what we call a popover, which is basically a section that stretches above the other sections, giving you more space for new things. And we have something pre-built here. So what we have right now is another popover with a lot of buttons inside. So in Companion, for instance, you have your pages, where you can go through different layers of buttons. But what we've done with button software is to create these sections where you can scroll through them instead. So instead of working with the entire surface as one page and flipping through them, we have them as individual sections where you can step through them and scroll. And if you create a lot of new buttons, they would automatically span across some new pages. So if you create 1,000 buttons there, you can just scroll through all of them, just quick and easy and in a dynamic way. But sometimes you might want to protect some of the buttons, so you don't want to have anybody coming up to the panel being able to press whatever button they find. So we have this NFC reader in the panels, and I've protected some of my buttons right here. So here we had a lot of buttons, but we can just scan a card to get access to all of them. So instead of locking your entire panel down or locking your entire room down, you can just protect some of the sections instead. And it could also be a pin code, for instance, by just selecting the section, add a code rule, 1, 2, 3, 4, the most used code we have in the world, and you can just enter it right there, and then you get access to it. So just a quick and easy way of working with your layout and having it the way you want. So with the button software, we focus on making it quick and easy to work with, making it flexible, but we also do routing in an efficient way. So instead of having a dedicated router panel, you can use our router section instead. So I can get rid of everything I have here. I can select an area and go in and create a router. So on our system right now, we have 2 video hubs connected and 2 ATEM switchers. And all of my sources and destinations pop up automatically inside this one. So here you have just a basic XY router. You can select the source, select the destination, or the other way around, and press take. And now I've done that route. So instead of having to manually create every single button, you can just throw that in there, and then you have access to it. And we also have this filtering system, because you can. It doesn't take long before you have a kind of long set of destinations. It could be a long list to scroll through. So we have these filters where you can go in and select fewer items. Let's say I only want to see my ATEM switcher. I can select that one. Now it's just a short list to go through, basically. And you can select your destination, source, and press take. It's just a quick way of working with that.